Jews have the Torah, Muslims have the Quran, and Christians have the Bible. What is your book?
This, the universe. To understand myself, to understand the world, I study everything. I don't think that all knowledge comes from a single book or from a single group of people. You can, wherever knowledge is, we want to go out and find it there.
So this is your book?
Part of it, yeah, it's one page in the book. Who knows what other mysteries are there if we study this tree or this stone or this butterfly?
To understand atheism better, I decided to sit down with one of the most famous atheists in the world, Yuval Noah Harari. I had a few basic questions to ask him, like, what is atheism?
I think most atheists don't think about in those terms. It's like defining yourself, I'm not a cat. This is not my definition. Obviously, I'm not a cat. Why should I be a cat? So similarly, I don't go around defining myself, I don't believe in any gods. Why should I believe in any gods? Why would any person define themselves by believing or not believing in gods? All people, to a certain extent, are atheists. Even the most religiously devout, deep down, they have their doubts. Maybe they don't even dare to admit it to themselves, but sometimes they think, maybe it isn't true. Maybe there is no God. The word God means two completely different things. On the one hand, it means, again, the big mystery of the universe. Who is responsible for the Big Bang? Why is there something rather than nothing? Oh, that's God. And this is a God, the God of the unknown. We don't know anything about this God. It's so much bigger than us. And then they have another meaning for the word God. An angry man in the sky that we know everything about. We know what he likes in fashion. We know what he likes in sex. We know what he wants us to vote in the elections. So make up your mind. Is it the big mystery of the universe that we don't know anything about? Or is this angry man who has all these very concrete opinions about fashion and sex and politics? The deep mystery of the universe doesn't care what you eat, what you dress, or who you fall in love with. The thought that we don't understand the Big Bang and the laws of physics, there is some big mystery that explains everything. And that this big mystery cares what I ate for breakfast? Really?
Why is science better than religion?
Science is better at giving answers because it is willing to admit its mistakes. People think that if you never make a mistake, that's the best thing. It's the worst thing. Never trust someone who tells you they never make a mistake. They are always lying to you. There is no such thing. Nobody is infallible. Everybody makes mistakes. Now, religions refuse to admit it. Even when they admit it, they blame it on somebody else. If you compare scientists and rabbis and priests, what did they do for centuries? So rabbis and priests, they perfected the art of excuses. They are perfect in finding excuses for their mistakes and errors. Oh, we didn't dance the rain dance in the proper way. This is why God didn't send us the rain. But they never say, well, you know, we just made a mistake. There is no God. We just made a mistake. This book is not accurate. They become better over centuries. They became better and better at making up excuses. Scientists, on the other hand, they are willing to admit a mistake. They have a theory. They experiment, like you want to find a medicine for something. You invent a medicine, you try, it doesn't work. You don't invent an excuse. You say, we made a mistake, let's try something else. Over centuries, the people who specialize in making excuses, they become better at making excuses. The people who specialize in developing new medicines, they become better at making better medicines. Which is why today, even religious people, when they are sick, they don't go to the rabbi or the priest anymore. They'll just invent some excuse. They go to the doctor. One of the things about atheists, they don't try to convert anybody. If somebody is happy being a Muslim and is not harming anybody else, that's fine. I have no kind of deep interest in converting that person. Again, a lot of religious people, You know, they are trying to win points so they go to heaven after they die. And the most successful religions in history, they have a trick. They tell you that you will get a lot of points if you convert more people to our religion. And this is how it spreads. It's like a pyramid scheme. I don't get any points for converting somebody to atheism. I have no interest in running after people and trying to convince them about it. If you are religious, then you shouldn't use your religion as an excuse to harm other people. You know, people often hate and they refuse to admit that they hate. They say, God hates you. It's not me who hates you. They are angry and they say God is angry. They want a piece of land and they say, oh, God wants this land. Me, I don't care about this land, but he wants it, so I have to fight. And it's you, it's not your God. It's, if you're full of hate, it's you. You can't blame your hate on God. If you start a war, find some other excuse. Don't blame your war on the mystery of the universe. The mystery of the universe wants this war, so I have to fight it. No. Don't blame your own problems and weaknesses and hatreds on God. Keep an open mind and have courage. That if there is a little voice inside of you which says, maybe this isn't true, maybe the story I heard is just a story that somebody invented. People will tell you, oh, this is the voice of Satan, this is the voice of the devil trying to tempt you. It's not. It's just the voice of curiosity. And maybe someday you'll have the courage to listen to that voice and see where it leads you.